So there's the Smitty, guys. I'm finally all set up. I just threw a bungee around it. Everything that I need for today is in there. Thing is, this sled is kind of small. I'm definitely gonna need a bigger one for the camping trips. But yeah, start pulling. Oh yeah. Not bad at all. Like, not too much effort that I'm putting in. I'm gonna get out to that spot. A guy that was leaving stopped. I talked to him for a bit. He gave me a little intel. Uh-oh. Something failed already. One of the crossbars. That's not good. So yeah, I just popped it back in. And continuing on. That might be something I might have to look at. Maybe I might want to screw it in. I guess the weight of it's just flexing it out, pushing it out to the sides. Oh yeah, it was easy as me just popping it back in and hopefully it stays. So yeah, we're gonna get to the spot, get set up. What's going on, everyone? SharpHookz here. This is just a little quick follow-up video to the DIY Smitty sled build that I did probably almost a month back now. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of like give an update on how it worked out, how it performed, because I'm pretty sure, like, you know, based off the feedback that I got, and it got over 1,000 views, so you know, I'm thinking some people probably wanted to follow the design and make one for themselves. So yeah, I figured just, you know, just keep it real and let whoever did that or watched the video and was planning to kind of use that design, just let you know, like, you know, the real truth. So it failed. Like, as you can see in the in those clips, that was the first time I went out on safe ice, and there wasn't too much snow there, so I mean, I probably didn't really need it, but I wanted to test it out, right? I was just eager to test it out. You know, one of the support poles at the underneath it popped out, and I just popped it back in, and it worked. It got me to my spot, and you know, I fished. But then on the way back, literally as I got back to like the shoreline, the side walls, those two side poles, they popped out, and that wasn't as easy to like fix and pop back in because of all the weight on the sled, right? So yeah, so basically all it is would just be, you would have to reinforce the joints. You would have to either glue them or screw them in with bolts, something, you know, self-tapping screws, just to secure it, right? And the only reason why I didn't do that was because I wanted it to be collapsible. I wanted to be able to just pull it all apart and break it down for storage purposes, and just in case I ever wanted to modify it and change it. I just didn't want to do that. But, you know, if you screw it, you could still do that. You know, you could always just take screws out, right? So yeah, that was the whole thing. And then another thing from my situation was, it just was too small, you know? That sled was from when I first started ice fishing. You know, I was just itching to just get out, and like all the stores that were kind of close to me, they didn't have like a bigger size sled. And then just for the price that it was, and at that time, that's all I needed. I didn't have like the amount of gear I have now, and I wasn't like, you know, like thinking of ice camping or none of that. So it served its purpose then. And then there was the last year where I didn't fish because I injured my foot, you know. So I just had it, right? And then going into this season, I just figured, you know, maybe it might work, but I was wrong about that. So I ended up getting a Shappell jet sled. I don't know the exact dimensions of both sleds, you know, but like one is basically like a small size, and then the new one that I got, it's big. Like it's almost like 4 feet, you know, maybe I think it's like 4 feet. It's definitely like 4 feet long. It's like 12, maybe 12 inches deep. It's big, right? And I brought it out, and where I brought it, there was snow, way more snow than in that clip. And it was tough to pull it, right? It was heavier. Of course, I didn't have skis on it. It's just plain. I didn't build a Smitty for it yet. And yeah, it was a little harder to pull. But then I brought it out another trip, and there was snow, but the snow was like compact. It's like it was wet, and then it got frozen, so it was hard. And like it was easy. It wasn't even, I had the same amount of gear, maybe even a little bit more. And it was easier to pull it. Not like it was easier than that day when it was like fresh, kind of fluffier snow. It wasn't that hard. So yeah. But I do plan on making a Smitty sled for this new sled in the future at some point. Yeah, definitely make a video of it. You know, I've seen a lot of other designs and builds, and I have one in mind that would probably be better. You know, especially for this bigger sled and all the weight, and just, you know, yeah, it'll just probably be a better design, stronger, sturdier, you know, maybe even definitely a little simpler, a little easier than making a whole frame. It's just one of those designs that's like a bottom kind of like structure with the skis. All right, and I still have all that PVC. I can just utilize that and like, you know, reuse it for something else. And I also still have the skis, of course, so most likely just gonna use those on the new build. But yeah, just wanted to, you know, just wanted to bring that up and yeah, let everyone know what happened with that. So there you go. That bigger sled is definitely more worth it. You know, I could say that small size sled, it's great for if you're just going out for the day or a couple hours and you're not bringing like a huge tent or like a big 20-pound propane tank and all kinds of things like that, right? If you're just going out with just your fish finder, your rods, and maybe like a few other little things, even a tent, like the tent can go in there too, right? Because like, I mean, even on day trips or when you're just fishing for a few hours, like there's days where you need the tent, you know, regardless, because it's windy or it's just cold. Well, yeah, the big one, you just got way more space and you can ice camp with it, right? So yeah, give me some suggestions on like types of videos you guys would want to see me do. I got ice camping down packed. I got one trip in. That video should be coming soon on the channel. And then I'm gonna do some other like day trips, and I definitely want to do more ice camping on different water bodies and get into some different species of fish. I still got some fish on the list that I need to like unlock, so that's one of them. And yeah, just stay tuned for that and keep your hook sharp, keep your minds even sharper.